Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, Saints. I'm TiVoMike. Welcome to the TiVoMike Show. My head was already spinning the first time I watched the entire One Chicago Night. With 3 sets of cast and characters to get to know, I was feeling a bit woozy. Now I'm done. NBC decided to have every episode cross into the next enduring. I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, yeah. I was a bit worried about you, Mike. Saints, on today's episode, for the benefit of other TV fanatics who serve Christ, giving our redeeming recaps to Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD.
I did learn quite a bit, and I took a lot from these episodes. I was genuinely impressed by the stories.
I was too. Let's get this show started, huh? It's Wednesday, October 10th, 2018.
Talk about TV just to reveal JC, yeah. TiVoMike.
I've watched all of these shows
I
since day one.
I love our show.
I just get so into it. You know why? Because I hear the theme song and our rap music.
Right, the dun, dun,
Yeah, so
dun.
I'm like, I'm already singing
Oh,
TiVo. Like, I'm already doing that, and so I'm like, oh wait, I have a line. Like,
Right. I do the same. I love it.
But
Yeah, so much
let me tell you, I've watched the show since day one. All
Right.
three shows I've watched since their first season.
These episodes are pretty intense.
This was the best crossover event ever.
Well, because it made sense. It was
The storylines made sense.
Fire, Med, PD in that order.
Yes.
It made
But
progression.
They didn't do the theme song at the end of every. Like, we didn't get the whole coming on. Like, you know how.
Oh, yeah.
They'll give you the time and let the show come.
Right.
It just went right in. You got the character names real quick as it was coming on to the when it went from Fire to Med. You got the
Because there's
character
too many
names.
people dying, 5 people on the floor, 30th floor, the guy rushing up to the dude who pushes in a cart, then he died because he forgot he had arrhythmia at 69,000 years old. Let me just tell you something. This, by the time they made it to the hospitals,
Yes.
each people, even while it was in the fire episode,
Yes.
when they made it to the hospitals, the main thing that I kept picking up on all these stories, whether it was the girl who was burned on 89,000% of her body, whether it was the dad, and whether or not to stay connected because of the 30-day rule, they don't have to have a ding against them on the household record, etc. You know what it made me realize? And this is not a way just for me to sell my product, but Legal Shield. Everyone needs to go to TiVoMike.com, click on shop, click on Legal Shield, click on sign up, and get yourself a Legal Shield membership, because included every year you can get your will done gratis, and you need a durable power of attorney for health care.
Okay.
And you need to fill that out, because here's what they kept doing with each of these stories. They had the family, the relatives, even the lady who was a fire woman.
Yep.
People making decisions, life and death decisions for these people that couldn't speak for themselves. Here's what needs to happen. Right?
With kids.
All of them.
I know, but even with...
That's what I'm saying. All of them. What happens is, you, just like if you die and you have children without a will, that's selfish.
Yeah.
Now the kids fight and whatever. If the parents would have just said what they needed to say. Same with the power of attorney for health care. Because you already know, for me, mine says, if I'm ever in that situation with that lady, 80% of me is gone, and I got to rehabilitate, and you got to plug me full of chargers and months at a time in the hospital, pull the doggone plug and let it be what's going to be. I don't want to live through all that mess, and one day I'm just a head on a ficus tree and all this, and I'm...
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I don't want it either. I don't want
extreme measures. If things are... Listen, let me go to see Jesus, okay? I was an introvert. I don't need to be dealing with all these people poking and prodding me and teaching me how to re-sneeze and re-smile.
I can't do it.
I don't want any of that. But see, now, if I'm ever in that position, now the people saying, yeah, pull the thing, they're not, oh, I wonder if I'm making the right... No, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Boom, shakalaka. And do that. Everyone needs... Because every single storyline, none of those people can speak for themselves. The people had to say, she wants her lung. She's going to want this. No, but there's no family here. We don't know. Well, if she had adorable power of attorney for health care, it would say, don't take it long. If it means I'll die, then let me die without. Like, you can put very specific provisions
into what you
so
want.
that the people during the most emotionally charged times, that's not on their plate.
That's true.
I mean, that's my biggest takeaway with each of these stories. It was.
I will say, I loved the conviction in every story. The mom and dad deciding to pull the plug on their daughter because they knew she wouldn't want to live like that.
Right.
But
Until
then she's
she
fighting.
fought. Yeah.
That thing, let's just say the feelings were there.
Man.
You know what scene killed me? So Fire. Otis just can't catch a break. Last season he gets shot. And he has to relearn to walk to keep his job.
Is that what he did?
Remember the guys, they walked into the house and there was bullets going off, but the closet had this stupid, the heat, the fire caused the bullets to go off. Well, that was Otis's hurt, right? Because then he had to relearn to walk, so he can't claim PTSD because then they won't let him be a firefighter.
Gotcha. I was wondering why he was making that decision and why he was overweight.
Well,
I said, how are you a firefighter?
He's
the one who was being seen by the psychologist?
Yeah.
He looks overweight.
No,
he was putting on that
gear. Because he's one of the skinnier guys. Trust me, there's a couple of other guys who are bigger than him.
Yeah, I'm like, you look like, what fire are you going up?
But my issue I felt bad for is the lady holding the baby in the elevator.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys. So there was somebody on Twitter, and they made me laugh. I needed it, but they made me laugh because I said, "Are you guys competing? Is this a competition between Fire and This Is Us, making us cry?" Because that scene—that's
what it felt like.
That's really
it was
especially because he told her to get out.
Well, the thing was
why you go in the elevator?
Fact that they had the whole her name.
That's what they gave you those few minutes.
And I said, wait, why are they telling us this storyline?
Exactly.
And no one else's, everybody else's nameless going, hello, are you there? Shout out, hello, hello.
Thank you.
And then when I was like, if I know her name, she gonna die.
But the fact that Otis had to be the one to find her is what did it. Because I didn't know about Otis, so I didn't get that part. Well, my thing is, anyone else could have found her, and it would have been sad still.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's still they already think he came back too soon from getting shot.
He did.
To see
you saw him shaking, talking about, I'm hungry. I've been hungry too. I know he's shook. I've been hungry, didn't fall down.
He has low sugar, so he made it seem like it was diabetes.
Yeah, sure.
Hunger.
And that's what made me think he's fatter again. I said, he's a fat man. You don't need to be no fireman. You can't even fight food.
Well, I will say, I loved Mouch.
Fight your appetite.
When
that's what put out your appetite. Then you can fix. That's what put out fire.
Do it.
And here's my question about the firefighters.
I can't do it.
How come they can't put out fires?
They do.
No, the fire was ablazing, going to every floor. Put the fire out. Take the water. Take the oxygen stuff. And give people full tanks and say through anytime there's an actual real fire in any show.
Yeah.
Any
show. Well, it's in real life. That's why.
No. Any show, they're never prepared for it. Oh, it's worse than we thought it was. What? Why would you be ready? You're an emergency people. Why would you be ready for little cats and trees but not be ready for real fires?
Just think about it. If they were always ready.
Yes. Then we would be good. Huh?
Where's the rating?
Yeah,
you need the drama. You need the build up.
I'm like, put the water in. But where's the building water? Hello.
And that's what you see. You see where the fire started was because of the company cutting costs on the repairs.
Right.
It was all electrical. The stuff wasn't done right. That's what caused.
But you can still have the sprinklers.
Maybe they didn't connect it. Who knows? I don't know the whole story behind it.
And put real water in there. Flood that sucker with some water. You are fire people. It's like they're worse than. It was like the police arriving. All right, guys, we're evacuating because there's nothing we can do. It's just gonna burn up. All right. And then the kid, you heard him from 5 flights down.
In the vent. It wasn't that from 5. It was 3 flights down, and they heard it through the vent because they didn't know where he was.
Through the blaze, he now just says, "Hi, help," and he magically goes down. Please.
I do like that scene though because that was real.
That was good. He goes, "You'll have a great story."
But that was a real scene.
What you gonna do? Let the paranoia haunt you. Everybody like confidence. Everybody like confidence. How many times our potential was anonymous? How many times the city make me promises? So I promise this. I'm gonna do it till I get it right. I went to war last night. I've been dealing with depression ever since an adolescent, ducking every other blessing. I can never see the message. I can never take the lead. I can never bob and weave. Give my story to the children and the lesson they can read. Dreams of reality's peace. Blow steam in the face of the beast. The sky can fall down. The wind can cry now. Strong in me, I still smile. I love myself.
Welcome back to the TiVoMike Show. We are the fastest growing pop culture infused godcast in the nation. And tweet us. Tweet the show on Twitter at EGMike84, at EGMike84. And I want to hear from firemen. I want y'all to tell me why, for the love of God, y'all can't put out fires. That's your only
I would say
job.
no. It's like, but my thing is, how do you put out that fire?
Put it out.
Because they were squirting water. You saw them
don't squirt it then. Pour it. Flood it from every direction, bless God. Put a tank in the thing and pour it down on the building. Wash everybody out, bless God. Do something.
I will say, though, I loved Mouch. So Mouch is one of the older guys, and the black firefighter who had never been in an actual firefighter. But
yeah, the one who had the panic attack on the stairs.
I love how he was like, dude, if you don't get up, I think truthfully he was going to hit him.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
He was like, boy.
I said, but they can't. In this movement of Black Lives Matter, you cannot hit a Negro.
But he was sitting there like,
not on camera.
But I like his words and how he encouraged him to like listen. I like his words when he said,
nope. Before you even do it, I wrote it down because it so changed my life. Here's exactly what he said. He said any sane person would be afraid. Thing is, civilians panic, firefighters react.
Yes.
And you are a firefighter.
Yes. Like, that was amazing.
Each show, the thing I got them all. I'm sitting there, I'm like, that was. And then another line was, you can spend your life on ifs on this job.
But
don't do it.
Yes.
I said, that's the opposite of Nike. That could be Adidas. Don't do it.
Adidas.
But it's so true, though. I said, but you are a firefighter, so you react. And he gave them the empowerment to stand up again.
And I tweeted him for being wise. So I love
that line got to both of us, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
I tweeted him. I was like, Mouch is such a good man with wise words. And the actor favorited my tweet. Yeah. And I tweeted the show. So I tweeted Michael Olmstead, Eric LaSalle, and Dan Fogelman. Because they're like Eric LaSalle was the director for PD, but he was also on ER many years ago. He's the black guy, pretty dude.
Oh yeah, from.
He also was the guy with the Jerry Curl Juice and Coming to America.
Coming to America,
yes.
That's right.
So he's one of the directors for PD.
Good for him.
He's been since last year, full on.
Good for him.
And Michael Olmstead does Med.
Right.
Dan Fogelman is fire creator.
I thought he was with us.
Not Fogelman. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Right.
Not Fogelman.
Oh.
Why did I say Fifth? So mad because this is also so good. But the guy for Fire, which is Derek Haas.
Oh, Derek Haas.
He created Fire, and then he had some co-parts in Med and PD.
So I
tweeted that, was like, this is the best. I just couldn't believe how seamless the crossover was.
It didn't feel like.
Yeah. And he favorited my tweet because I was like so excited. I was a little mad at Eric LaSalle did it, but Eric LaSalle showed me love before, so I won't get mad at him.
Well, that's what made me confused when the son was like, my father here. I go, oh, he's not in uniform, so he's either a doctor or he's a police officer.
Yeah.
So for a while I thought he was a doctor. Until that he shows up at the hospital and the
with
doctor one is there. I go, police, okay. He gets a process of elimination.
And I love that they gave him. So I love when they do crossovers and there's one common.
Right.
He was common from beginning of the crossover to the end of the crossover.
Yes.
So I loved every second of that.
He was in that lobby where they couldn't put out a fire, and he was in the end where he took out the bad guy. Amen. He did his job.
Yes.
He didn't squirt the guy with a gun, and he kept walking away. He did kill him.
He wasn't supposed to kill him.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to kill him?
Ideally, he was supposed to just stop him so they can question and find out what the reason was even causing the fire.
Oh, it don't matter.
I know that. That's why we were happy he killed him.
Kill him.
What I will say...
That could make our criminal justice system better. Just kill him. They don't have to worry about the.
But they have to worry about human rights.
Whatever.
Everyone's decided.
Yeah, here's human rights. No one will do crime no more.
Blah, blah,
if
blah.
they know police will come to your house and shoot your dad first, quick, fast and in a hurry, and have no repercussions, you ain't shooting nobody no more.
That's
the world's a better place.
Look at all the black innocents who didn't do nothing and still got killed.
No, I'm talking about the people who wouldn't do anything now. Because they don't want them to come responding to the area.
Well, what they do is they do the crime,
right,
and then they hang out with all the brothers. Sorry.
Wow.
But I will say, Med didn't drop the baton, right? So one of the things I love is they passed the baton.
Kept going.
And they just...
Like nowhere.
First off, I love to hate Garrett. That is the
Garrett?
official who said, we'll do anything in our power to make sure your dad is comfortable. You just call me if you need anything.
Oh, the lady.
Gave him the business card, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because of the 29-day rule.
But then, think about it.
Wow.
If Will wasn't a doctor, Will would have never thought of that.
No, I didn't think of it, and I was watching it as a person.
So to watch his younger brother mourning that the dad might be dead,
and then still want to pull the plug.
And he's trying to mourn, and he's already thinking pull the plug anyways because his dad's so old.
How come? I never. Those are the only storylines that don't pull me. I was not affected by the whole story. Yeah.
Well, no, my issue, what I loved was the combativeness, because Will's always been the one who had to make the decisions. Right. So he went off and became a doctor while Jay stayed and dealt with the dad and then whatever.
But they act like those aren't choices.
No. But the thing I love is when Will was ready to make the decision,
and
the emotional part came in for Jay. Like, well, what? You're not killing my dad.
He's already dead. He killed him.
Exactly. Oh, I just love I love to see the dynamic.
But I don't.
Because I like the resolve.
Grown men. You stop being mad. And when he said, you always thought you were better, I said, shut the mother effer up.
You know why you said that?
You think you're better.
You know why you said that?
People think
because you related to it.
Yes.
That's exactly. That's the reason you got mad.
I was like, I don't think I'm better. I hear that. It's like, I don't think I'm better. First of all, I make better choices. I make better choices.
I know I'm better.
And just make your decisions. But I don't like. It's like you're grown people.
I just like how they did it.
And they do it over a dad who obviously don't care, all crotchety, all mean.
I mean, he was already a jerk.
Yeah, he was a 70-year-old meanie with a bad arrhythmia. Walked upstairs to go be a hero, and you end up dying yourself. Didn't think it through. But he also knew these fire people can't put out fires. Your only job, the job is called firefighter, and they see the flame, they go, oh my God, we can't go on that floor. Why not? That's where the fire is.
This is true.
But where was their speech? They should have someone say to them, any sane person would avoid that floor. Thing is, civilians run from fires. Firefighters fight it. You are firefighters. That's what they should have done.
But I love all of the hospital scenes, all of them, every single tie-in,
everything.
And it was just like
Esapetha, Murkison, and then the other head nurse lady,
Maggie.
I said, black woman running this place.
Oh,
they're like, turn
and I love
how she caught that guy.
Yes, I love how she's like, hold up. Yeah, what the hell are you doing behind them doors?
Yes, because even when he goes, I'm here looking for my uncle, or whatever lie he said,
get to the front.
I thought she was like, oh, well, that's so sweet.
No.
She was like, no, we'll go to the lobby and write your name on the list.
Yes. I was like, get him. Because
he
saw where he was at. He was all locating her.
Which was freaky. And then here she is taking out her thing herself.
She was smart.
But then she died, so not that
unfortunately.
So here's my thing. You dying anyway. Just let her find you.
My thing is, you was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Girl, you didn't hear her kick him out?
That's what I'm saying.
Take your ass in that bed.
It just doesn't make sense.
She don't get up and
now
go in the park.
All she had to say, ma'am, the guy that you just pushed away.
He said, kill me.
Yeah, so can you fix me up and live?
And they would have kept her there.
Right.
Because Maggie's a monster. She would have been like, whoa.
Thank you.
Hold on.
But they needed her to die so that PD could take over for their part.
because she left and was in the park and blah, blah,
blah. Because I know this was at the very end.
Yeah.
That's very sneaky how y'all did that.
And they put it, again, right into PD.
It really did. And hold on. Isn't it ironic that the main dude is going to tell the son, hey, you got too emotionally into this when I tell you to do something you don't. I'm like, fool, weren't you the one who just killed people and just ran around? I'm like, come on.
But that's what you know why that made it good? Because there's another show called Shades of Blue with Ray Liotta and Jennifer Lopez and stuff that was pretty good.
NBC.
That was pretty good. And I think it just finished their third season or whatever because it's on Sundays.
Wow.
But it's their summer show.
Right.
That one, Ray Liotta is that character. He's like, I'll do it and I'll take care of it.
Right.
But when you take care of it, it's like, did you not hear me? Because pretty much, you know what it is like what you said. I love that you brought that up because like the whole episode was good. First off, beginning to end, watching the battles, watching Upton. Upton has been his partner since Lindsay left, and now you turning your back on her because you're mad.
Like, and the father, son of even the criminals. Yeah. He's from Dexter, by the way. So he's a good guy. I'm like, you're not a bad guy.
Let me say how messed up that was. You had to choose between your criminal son or your good son.
Thank you.
That's not a hard choice.
No, just easily. Oh, he's a criminal.
Especially because your criminal son will probably be the one who'll kill you.
Thank you. Right, without even thinking about it.
I was like, why is it such a hard choice? You better tell him to go get the criminal. You gonna let the?
But I love how the good one was like, and I'm walking away. I'm like, dude, you're in public. No, it's bad to do this.
Yes.
No, it's in public. I said, okay, Chicago PD, heard you loud and clear.
Do you have the discipline to reach what God wants you to reach? Or else you become mediocre. To get out of your prison of mediocrity, you need drive, you need dreams, you need discipline. Discipline really is the habit of hard work. Amen? It's the habit. Say habit. Success is really a habit. Failure is also a habit. And you need a habit of hard work. There is no success without sacrifice. Say amen. You need, tell somebody beside you, sacrifice. You've got a dream, you've got to sacrifice for that dream.
Welcome back to the TiVoMike show. We are the #1 and fastest growing pop culture views podcast in the nation. Tell it now. How good was PD?
I mean, all the way through the beginning, right from when it started. What I will say is
phenomenal show.
I love the show. I love what you guys do with the storyline. I love the whole tricking the dad, trying to get. I love how it came down to them seeing the father seeing the good son getting ready to go to Rikers before he finally, not Rikers, but whatever the person is in Chicago.
Right, there.
Before he finally was like, okay.
That's the SVU in us.
I know, because automatically came right out. But like, really, you had to see them get ready to lock up the son of the kids, who's doing right, who works.
Instead of just saying in the beginning, here's
the bastard who's putting this trouble on my. Right. I'm just a driver.
Thank you.
I have no power.
People. He's the one creating fires that firefighters can't fight. Just so crazy.
Let me ask you something. Now that you mention that, did you see him in fire?
Who?
The son.
Yes, at the very beginning. Yes.
He was the one at the top and bottom of the stairs. I'm like, oh no, we got it. Not trying to let them go up.
Thank you. Because I caught that. I catch
as soon as I saw that, I was like, he's the one. As soon as I saw it, and then when it came out, like, and I'm glad I was watching by myself because no one was there to tell me why you always got to do that.
Yeah, because he does, people. He knew it when the credits rolled. When he saw one Chicago Wednesday night, he was, it's that guy. Like, he already knew. Now that I know that fire is about fires that they don't fight, I will, I think, skip that show and watch PD and Med. Because Med's going to be the same story each time, which is everybody gets a medical story. They got to throw a psychologist a bone. He'll have some cool talk, Mr. Feeney moment.
Yeah.
And then Med will always be administrative versus caring about the people. And then PD. Now, that's going to be my show because this is the bad guy who's a good cop, quote unquote, doing stuff. Or doing the bad things for the good reasons.
Yes.
So that's what I'm liking about that show. But fire, no.
You gotta watch
the
fire.
moment you had a fire. And remember, he even said at the beginning when they arrived And they go, see this? If you just thought this was a false alarm, look, it ain't. And they all got squirted. As soon as they said we got to use the stairs, so like, stairs. Yeah, that's all that training.
I love how. So I was reading little clips. They literally did before the episode even filmed. They had them exercise because there was so many stairs that they had to go up.
Yes.
They had them do a couple of takes of just going up the stairs because all that gear they're wearing.
That's a lot of gear.
And then to 25
hot floors.
Yeah.
And then to not even fight the fire to make it not as hot. I'm just saying.
But I will say,
that's my thing. Create a hose that's that's wider than one little sprinkle. And make it be a flood.
I think the reality of it is that could essentially work. The problem is the cost and the weight. Because the hose itself is so heavy. Like, I don't know if you ever did a fire hose.
I can't even pick it up when it's not
on.
Right.
Yeah, like it's heavy, not on. So imagine trying to create a hose that has that kind of capacity.
Right.
Especially in these tiny buildings.
Yeah.
Like you guys are giving
at least maybe one that's connected to the truck that you push
they have
button,
one, but it's not
and
that
it's
high. Well, they have one, but it's
make
not.
it high. It's Chicago where there's high buildings. So Chicago buys the high trucks. Yeah. Like that's not that hard.
What I will say,
create buildings that can flood it from another building. So another high-rise can shoot another building with water.
Yeah. Or like fire hydrants on the tops of other buildings.
Thank you. Always on the floor. No one's on fire on the floor.
Yeah.
You just run away. You go that. That's what you do. It's so.
What I will say is Petey Voight scene with Jay and yelling at him and telling him.
Okay, yeah, that's
like what is wrong? My job is to make sure you get home safe.
So ironic. I'm like, your job.
Yeah.
First of all, you wrong man, you. I'm like, you need to be talking to a mirror. You just ran around, had people under you fighting each other because of you and your decisions.
So I love the show, and I love when they do these little ships, and they call them ships when you pair up the cast.
Oh, okay.
So they have Rosewater, and that is Ruzick and Atwater, the black guy and the guy who was fighting with the Spanish guy last week. They usually are partners together, so they're usually in a lot of scenes together. Then you had Upstead, which is the girl Upton, and Jay, the guy who was like the star this week.
Is that the one who said, don't poop on me no more or something?
Yeah, I'm not your punching bag?
Yeah.
They usually partnered up. So they call them #Upstead.
Her and Jay.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to slowly start
They're not a couple.
No, we haven't gotten to the couple territory.
Okay.
But I think I don't know if we're going to get a couple, but I think we're going to get some tension release.
Really?
Because he used to date Lindsay, who 3 seasons ago was the lead girl detective on the group.
Lindsay.
She's played by Sophia Bush.
The new girl.
No, she left. Sophia Bush left.
Oh. Okay,
but she was played. Yeah, she was on it. So that was his partner. They actually had a relationship, and then Upton kind of came in, and then little by little took over. So I'm waiting for that. So that end scene with Ruzek and Upton leaving to go get a drink.
They said
we ain't having it.
They're full of You got to pay bills. Got to save for retirement. What are you going to do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You got to get real. TiVoMike can help you. TiVoMike's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TiVoMike will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TiVoMike show you the money. Visit TiVoMike.com/money right now. That's TiVoMike.com/money.
Say this week I like that they're back to regular shows.
Yes.
I will be watching tonight, of course. So.
That's right. It's Wednesday already. Man, it still feels like Sunday.
I can't do it. So I'll be watching. I hope you guys tune in tonight.
Wow, like Wednesday already? Wow.
Where's that, man?
It feels like just 20 minutes ago it was Tuesday, and 10 minutes before that it was Monday. Anyway, use every day to follow Jesus.
Oh, man. So if you have some free time on your hands and you want to show some love to us, which always feels good to show some love to people you care about, right? Head on over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating and a review, because we love reading what you guys think about the show. And we're also a fresh podcast on Spotify. So if you get your podcast there, Check us out and tap the heart. As for the credits of the show, on the soundboard, it's me, Mike Warner. All original music comes from Eric Dano. And thanks always to our podcast producer, Michael Jefferson. If you miss us in the next few hours, you can find us on social media. I'm EGMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVoMike on all relevant platforms, not LinkedIn.